To fully grasp the legal ramifications and obligations for school districts under the law, one must develop a deeper understanding of the terminology and phrases of the Dignity for All Students Act. Discrimination means discrimination against any student by a student or students, or an employee or employees on said school property or at a school function or off zone based on a person's actual or perceived race, color, weight or physical appearance, national origin, ethnic group, religion, religious practice, disability, sexual orientation, gender, or sex. Harassment includes, but is not limited to, bullying, cyberbullying, discrimination, hazing, and retaliation. Harassment and bullying shall mean the creation of a hostile environment by conduct or threats, intimidation or abuse, including cyberbullying, that A, has or would have the effect of unreasonably and substantially interfering with a student's educational performance opportunities or benefits, or mental, emotional, or physical well-being, or B, reasonably causes or would reasonably cause or be expected to cause a student to fear for his or her physical safety, or C, reasonably causes or would reasonably be expected to cause physical injury or emotional harm to a student, and D, occurs on or off school property and creates or would foreseeably create a risk of substantial disruption within the school environment where it is foreseeable that the conduct, threats, intimidation, or abuse might reach school property. The following phrase has particular impact in the 2013 Dignity Act: emotional harm. Emotional harm that takes place in the context of harassment or bullying means harm to a student's emotional well-being through the creation of a hostile environment that is so severe or pervasive as to unreasonably and substantially interfere with a student's education. Let's take a look at the list of protected classes under the Dignity Act. The Dignity Act prohibits any discrimination based upon a person's actual or perceived characteristics. Individuals in public schools in New York State are protected from discrimination, harassment, and persecution based on the basis of their actual or perceived race, color, national origin, ethnic group, weight or physical appearance, religion, religious practice, disability, sex, gender, or sexual orientation. Protection is not limited to the groups or characteristics listed. For example, students are protected if they are harassed because of their socioeconomic status, even though socioeconomic is not explicitly listed. A student harassed for their height in either direction or their accent or speech style would be considered protected even though height and accent are not explicitly listed. A student whose parent may be incarcerated cannot be subjected to harassment due to that family circumstance. These represent just a few examples of situations in the but not limited to category.